You're right, people. Chaos here, long awaited, how I record my gameplay. You can see in the background, that is 1080p ultra settings on Battlefield 1, okay? And I'm recording it at over 60 FPS, but also I am playing at over 90 FPS. So I'm going to show you how I do that with as little impact on your gaming rig as possible. Alright, so we're on the desktop. As you can see, I'm using DxTory. Some of you may know that I've been using it for a while. Some of you may not know. Some of you may know of it. Some of you may not. But I'll just start from the basics. It is not free software. I do apologise, but it's not free. You can get free crack variants online. Issue with that is they don't update. They can be corrupted. You don't know what you're getting. Secondly, you can download it and work it as a trial to see how you think of it, alright, before you purchase it, after watching this video of course, but it comes up with a Wappingate blue DxTory watermark at the top of it, alright, but I'll be going over on their website and through the game why I enjoy it so much. So you go onto the website, the link will be in the description of where to buy and so on and so forth. But one of the great things about it, it works is with DirectX, so that's DirectX 9, 11, and it's working now to a certain extent with DX12. OpenGL applications, however, no Java. So if you're a Minecraft player, stuff like that, sorry, you're out of luck, I hate to say. But if you can get it to work, it's amazing because it will show you the FPS of the gameplay, but then the FPS of your file. So you know if it's recording or not. You're not just pressing a button and hoping it's working. It's physically showing you. The capture is lossless. It's amazing, like you saw with the gameplay at the beginning. You can't discriminate with it. It lets you customize the writing speed for your storage, multiple different audio options, different codec options, allows you to output the DxTory as an actual output for broadcasting with broadcasting software, and you've got screenshots. Okay, so you've installed it. Doesn't matter if it's a trial or purchase. You see this screen here. Now you've got different profiles, so whenever you open up a game in it, you can have it there. But also you've got a ignore list. So at the moment it keeps popping up whenever I see Radeon settings. Ignore settings. You can literally go onto this little tab here and just put it onto the ignore list. First things first. Anyway, now let's go over to this screen here where you can choose where you want the indicator to be. So you can be disabled or you can be over there. So what I like to do, if it's not recording, I like it being over in the red. So that's showing that it's not recording. And if it is recording, I like it to be over in the green. So it just makes it obvious. Red, nothing's happening. Green is happening. Alright. Now, you will have this blank. So that'll be blank, that'll be blank. Go over, put it into your screenshots folder, so on and so forth. Now, with recording, please, doesn't matter what software it is, have it recording onto a separate hard drive. Not a partition, but an actual hard drive from your operating system and your games. It will be so much better. I'll explain in a future video, but just take what I say as gospel, inverted commas. So I've got a separate hard drive, record, put it in there. Okay. Now you need to benchmark it. This is where the option of putting down the write speed. So 1000 megabytes is a perfectly good size to test with. So I'm testing here. It's going to go through the 1 megabyte per second speed and see which is a stable speed to write at. 133. That's okay. You want it anything above 100 is perfect for 1080p 60 FPS. Alright. Now you can set your capture, your screen files. Just click it, put it on there. You've stopped start for your movies. Take a screenshot. Easy as that. Alright. Now here is where you can have a bit of fun. So you got all these different codexes that you can install at your own leisure. Lossless one is very, very good. I cannot fault it. So you got it here, RGB, all the different jazz and stuff like that. My personal experience, I prefer DxTory's one. It just works so much kind of smoother, but the file size is a lot more controllable. It's not as large. You've then got your frame rate here, but when you click on the DxTory one, I was recording at medium settings, but it still looked great. Alright, now DxTory does work on your CPU, so if I put it on true quality, I had it compressed so the file size is smaller. That's a lot of strain on your CPU, as well as running a demanding game. Alright, so if you are using this, but you've got an 8-core CPU like I got, and you're just recording CSGO, you can crack that up to max, because CSGO doesn't take much demanding. However, if you are recording Crysis 3, put it down. Crysis 3 is a killer of a game, alright? Use a bit of testing. Go in, test it, see how it records. If you see over in the top left, when you're playing your games, that it's stuttering and all that, just pause the game, come out, edit this setting and retry it again. Scaling, just put it at 100%, alright? There's no point trying to record, your games under what they should be, because it'll make it look a bit funky. Audio settings, but before I forget, you can set specific ones to different games. Unclick the default settings and you can set it. So if I want lossless, if I want it this setting and then 60 FPS, done. Every time I go in, it'll be that setting there. But anyway, I've digressed. Let's go on to the audio. And you can put a maximum of 8 separate audio channels into your recording. That's amazing for two main reasons. I can have my gameplay going through my speakers, then my audio going as a separate one, but then I can set up separate tracks for if I'm talking to someone on Skype, like I'm doing co-op, that's on a separate channel, things like that. That becomes very useful when you have myself, say if I'm doing a recording of a Let's Play and I suddenly sneeze. I can just crop that out of my microphone audio, not worrying about damaging any gameplay audio. Or if I say cough or something and a friend of mine is saying something on Skype, I don't over cough over them, I can crop that out. I can sort out the audio quality. It just makes it so much easier. I don't know of any common software out there that lets you record and let your gameplay and lets you record all your separate audios. Here's obviously your screenshots, so set that to max. Don't need to faff around with anything else. Here is a very useful thing, so you can put on like permanent hooks, multiple GPU fix, things like that. So if you're SLI or Crossfire or anything like that, you can do all these different things. However, put processing threads, put that to maximum. Alright, so if you have got a multiple core CPU, put that to maximum. It's not to say I'm going to use all 8 of my cores just recording and none's left for gaming. It will allow DxTory to work as many cores as possible. So if Battlefield 1 is using 4 cores, DxTory can use another 3 cores, and then one of the cores is for the operating system. It allows it to be that, but if you click it to 1, it will only ever run on 1 core. So seriously, do that. Check for updates, they're really useful. And that's just registering. So I hope this has been useful. If you have any issues or anything like that, say down below. Please don't be afraid. And you want to see more content like this, give it a big thumbs up. And I'm bringing out more content to my channel, and I've got other content like this, so by all means check out my channel if you haven't already. So you all take care. Chaos out. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see the other videos in the playlist, you got the left hand option. If you want to see the content that I have on my channel, you then have that middle option there, and if you'd like to join the chaotic crew, please don't be afraid to click that button on the right hand side. You're more than welcome.